that has the reputation of being a master builder. And he is the first shareholder in the Washington, D.C. area. He's known as the man with that is to this family, the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle Jack.
Woo! Thank you for that, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. If you hear my voice start to glitch or whatever a little bit, please let me know because I'm at a place that Wi-Fi is not being so friendly this morning. It was good yesterday, so just keep it. Let me know.
You on point right now. The ball is yours.
All right, all right, all right. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen. You know how you can look on your dashboard of your car and you can see indicators like when your oil goes low and you right now I see a red light on. We only got 17 people on this call. We got to send them texts out real quick. Everybody send those texts out, get the last minute invites, send them to your groups, your teams, cross promote. If you're in some groups or something, go the extra mile and send those texts, put them in some groups, do what you need to do, leaders. Thank you very much. And with that being said, it is Turned Up Tuesday. We like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. If y'all hear me sniffling and stuff like that, I guess that's that what you be hearing at the end of a cold or something. So I'm trying not to be disrespectful, but y'all might hear me hacking and stuff a little bit. So respectfully, I'm saying I apologize in advance. So we are officially in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. I need to feel all 19 of y'all's NRG right now while you're sending those text messages. I see y'all working too. Y'all really are sending text messages out. Okay, your reminders going out. Okay. So, for the ones that are here, we got to cover some ground. We got to work double time. So, with that being said, come off of mute. I got 3 questions for y'all team. How y'all feel?
Fired
up.
Fired up.
Jen, did you just do sign language? Man, I be paying attention, boy. Good gracious. Okay. I bet you. Let's see you do it this on this one. Anybody know sign language? Tell me if she lying or not. All right. And team, what's up?
My income.
Okay. Touch the chest and squeeze the fingers together. Do the little baby snaps. Okay, Jen. Okay.
All right.
What's up, Jen?
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get it too, y'all. Please, grooving. Hey, girl. Rio Leah. Son of. Yeah,
3x5, 3x5. Let's go.
All right. Oh, dang. Why am I? There we go. Hold on. Eric, can I go back or not?
Yes, sir.
Why Eric tried to hit the extra deep? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna tell y'all something that I just saw. I've never seen a song. I never paid attention to this, right? But Jen, I don't know why I'm paying extra attention this morning. Yeah, do y'all realize that when that song came on, Dr. Marquita, Jennifer Petty don't be smiling much. But there you go. Monique Nathaniel, Tawana, and Troy, y'all started smiling like a mug when that song came on. I was like, really? The power of music? That joint made everybody just really do the happy dance. So, with that being said, I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to put a challenge out to everybody. All right. Y'all remember you remember the game show, was it Prices? No. What's the game show with Steve Harvey? What was that?
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Yeah, and you know what was when he asked the question, what were you trying to do when the question was asked?
Hit the buzzer.
Did anybody hit the buzzer before Dr. Mark? The reason I'm saying that is he is like, since he got on the show, he's now like 67-0. He's undefeated in the morning. So can somebody just defeat him in the morning?
That's why I started laughing. That's what it's like.
No, y'all don't understand. Like, he's the guy that gets to all the events early and holds all the seats for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That is a leadership skill that's unprecedented, but I need somebody to want to beat him to raising the hand. As a matter of fact, I was getting ready to try to put a rule in place, but I can't because he just fired up and wired up. So I need to hear how and why he gets so excited and puts that hand up first every morning. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move over and I'm going to give it to somebody that we call Dr. Mark, the financial prophet. That's PROFIT.
Thank you, Uncle Jack, this morning. You know, I'm just grateful, man. Get up in the morning, grateful for another day of life. Get up to get started in the mornings. Man, I tell y'all, this play works. You know, I had a layup yesterday. I had to take my wife's key fob into Ace Hardware, one of the hardware stores down here in Georgia, because a little battery went dead. So I'm standing at the counter. And here's two people right there at the counter getting some work done, you know, for their car or something. You know, they had some questions. It's like, man, I'm gonna ask this lady. She got life insurance. She'll look like me. She don't know who I am. And I said, excuse me, man, do you have life insurance? She said, no. You know, she said, I don't plan on dying no time soon. And then you're so funny because Coach Erik did that AI thing last night. I almost had an identical conversation with her about life insurance and why you should get it. And I said, you know, life insurance is different these days. You know, people not knocking on your door to go visit you, but it's got, you know, different benefits. She said, really? I said, yeah, I like to do a financial checkup with you or I didn't know if it was a husband or boyfriend. And I said, you know what? Go ahead and take my information. I want to set up an appointment with you and teach you about life insurance. And I tell y'all, you know, this layup works. These slam dunks work. You just work it. You know, you just work it. Just ask where you're at, wherever you go. Just open your mouth. It's not about you. It's about giving people life insurance or life assurance. See, that's where I'm coming from with this. You know, we have the power of life in our tongue. You know, guys, go out here, protect people, protect families. Man, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. That's why I get up, Uncle Jack, every morning, because I know the power of this. You know, I've seen too many family members not have life insurance. So that's why we're on a mission to reach those 46% of people in the USA that do not have life insurance or underinsured. So thank you this morning, Uncle Jack. That's all I want to share.
Man, the slam dunk. The slam dunk. What if you were guaranteed a slam dunk 90% of the times that you make an attempt? Dr. Mark just gave it to you. He's telling you, first of all, he's telling you, hey, y'all, I came from another team. You know what I'm saying? I came from another team. I got a new jersey. I'm suited up. He got in the game as soon as he got on the team. See, he made a decision. I want to get in the game. Because y'all got to remember. Okay, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. So who could I ask? Nobody, because all y'all know the answer. So I ain't gonna ask the question. I'm gonna just kind of reiterate something. Dr. Mark and Monique came into this business with her being the primary person that was in the life insurance game between the couple. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Mark came over this joint and was like, he was ear hustling at first. I remember. He wasn't even in the game. We ain't even know if Dr. Mark was real. Yeah, you know, I got a husband, his name Dr. Mark. He with me, but you know, he got a license. That's how that came across. Then guess what? He started ear hustling and ear hustling. Then one morning, I remember Monique said, well, you know, he's joining us today. Man, Dr. Mark ain't hand up ever since. Because here's the thing. He came from another team. His team was a pretty good team. Yes or yes?
Yeah.
They had some plays. Yes or
Mhm.
yes?
Yeah.
Were the plays as easy as this?
Nope. Nope.
Nobody can figure it out.
Y'all got to understand, by design, this team has 10x solutions. This team has 10x solutions inside of Xperia. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If Eric and myself and a few other people, we introduced, I never forget. Eric, do you remember where we introduced AI to this team?
Yeah, Level Up in Annapolis.
How many years ago?
That was probably almost 3 years ago.
Going on 3 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all gotta understand, Eric, you and I took a class yesterday, right?
Yep.
Did it knock your socks off? Just a little bit? Because me and you both was double dutching, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah. The play I got last night that I ran, I got that from the class.
So what I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting plays from coaches that will guarantee at least 5x performance against your competitors. So if you're in a race, if you're on a racetrack and you got a Corvette is a pretty fast car, right? But then you put that Corvette next to a NASCAR stock racing car, that Corvette ain't got nothing coming. Y'all are the stock modified race car. All you got to do, what do I say all the time? Stay in the freaking car, but now mash the freaking gas.
Run the play.
Run the play.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. Thank you, LaShonda.
You know,
Like
Uncle John, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I was listening to somebody yesterday or a couple of days ago, John Hope Bryant. He was talking about wealthy people, rich folks. He's like, it's not so much that they're trying to hold you down. He said they are trying to create distance. They're
Yes,
trying to
yes,
create
yes.
distance from you. And that's their goal. They don't care what you do. They're more focused on creating a distance and separating from you, from the pack, from the average person.
Bro, you just confirmed, bro. You don't even understand what you just did. You just confirmed a conversation that I had yesterday with somebody. And I was like, you know, you take two kids and you start them off at a kindergarten level and you give both kids a choice to watch TV or pick up a book. I don't watch TV. I got TVs all over my house. They might be on. I don't watch TV. I may catch news here and there, and I may every couple of months I might watch a movie. Real talk. My wife, my mother, my son, everybody can vouch for that. The point I'm making is if you take two children, start them at a kindergarten level, one decides to pick up a book and go down that route every day, putting those inputs in the brain. The other one decides, I want to watch Netflix. After 12 years, do you realize the compound effect that would take place and the separation and growth that will take place? Ladies and gentlemen, be very intentional about what you're putting into your brain and into your being, because we're giving you some inputs on this team that are unprecedented and that work. And here's the other thing. Ask me how I know. Because our CEO, hey, Jamie, we know you be listening. Our CEO gets inspired by our calls. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Have y'all ever been on any of the CEO's calls and he say, hey, tell me some good news? Pass the ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever heard? Some of y'all might have been in the company a couple around November, December. Anybody remember when he was doing meet with the CEO? Insurance Bros. That's where you ask the Insurance Bros questions. We had people calling in asking us questions, and we was fielding them questions in real time. Jamie was like, shit, let me go ahead. Hey, y'all, when you get an interview with me, you can have some content. Boom. We start doing our videos. Jamie doing videos. The CEO is taking the damn plays. Why don't y'all take the plays? Y'all feel me?
Yep.
So, coming to you, Nathaniel. Sorry for the delay. So, I'm getting ready to pass it to this. You know what's so funny? Have y'all ever seen the movie The Heist?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Yeah.
remember the guy, the mastermind through the whole joint?
Yeah.
Nathaniel remind me of that dude. Especially when he grow his beard and get the glasses on. I'll be like, Nathaniel could be a real movie star around this joint. So anyway, I'm getting ready to open the floor up to a gentleman who I know for a fact is 3 feet from gold. And when he gets that freaking gold brick, his whole life as he knows it is going to change. So I'm getting ready to give it over to none other than my man, Nathaniel, the 1%er, and I can't see the rest. So tell me so then I can say it from this point on. Hooker.
My man. Thank you, Uncle Jock. I appreciate it. It's the 1%er mindset. We're trying to get everybody into that 1%er mindset. That's right.
Okay.
So I just want to shout out to Uncle Jock and Eric, everybody's coach, for Inside the Studio, because that has essentially changed, in fact, everything. I moved my desk just so I could take a video. I got a new camera. I got some ring lights coming, so technology is upgrading. Just from one little, meeting with the Inside the Studio crew. So, it's probably done now, guys. So if you didn't get it before, you're gonna have to pay for it this time. So, so what I've done, new camera, I got new studio time slotted into my schedule. The schedule we created in our original setup from the four-step system. I started studio time. It's gonna be 2-3 hours after these. I have a clubhouse after this. After this clubhouse call is my studio time. So
Nice.
After that, oh yeah, and one more thing. I have a couple people that I used to work with in the Philippines who are virtual assistants, and I got contact with one of them who was doing a hell of a job at marketing. So I'm going to set her up with a phone call later on today. 11 o'clock is our call time. And there's another 2 that I want to set up in the call center for our Medicare push. If nobody knows about the Medicare push, get with your ED because it's going to be something crazy. So, and the last thing is, I see you, Dr. Mark. What you're doing is giving us a little bit of class, a class daily on getting your content. You come in here with a daily pitch every single morning. First things first. There's your content for your social media. Look, it's the subtlest thing you'll ever see, but only when you look at it from the inside the studio lens.
You can see it, right?
Can you see it? So look, let's be intentional with what we're doing, guys. This is where it becomes an easier uphill battle, especially when we're all here to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and lend my mic back to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nathaniel. And I want to say, it's. You remember I used to always say, when you don't know the magic trick, it seems like magic. But once you know the trick, you see everything just different because you can see it. You can't unsee the stuff. So here's the thing. You said something, and I meant to address it yesterday. So I need y'all to know something. The folks that are inside the studio group, right? We have a similar group that Jamie has, which is an ED group. Eric, myself, Dr. Mary, sometimes we intentionally don't respond in those groups because we want you all to run those groups. You all be the support system in those groups. And LaShonda, you, Nathaniel, like all of y'all do a hell of a job stepping up and being the leaders in those groups. But what I wanted to tell you, Nathaniel, was you said something. For the folks that have gone through the inside the studio, here's a tip. If you're doing content, do not try to do your content haphazardly through the week. No. Take one day and make that your production day. Just like folks, y'all know, like sitcoms and stuff like that, you can shoot, they have days where they might shoot 6 or 7
Episodes
in one day. Like Eric and I, we would hook up and we would shoot 2 or 3 episodes on our production day. Do that, because if you try to just say, I just want to spike this into my day, guess what's going to happen? You're never going to find the time. It's not going to happen. Your intent is going to be there. You're just not going to find it, because that needs to have its standalone time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you can think. That's creative. You can't rush the creative process. When you're in create mode, like I'm a musician, I know 𝗍𝗏, she's an author. Anybody else that's written books, y'all know you got to have that creative time, because if you try to force it, that's where you experience writer's block. That's where you get stuck, because you're not thinking with you got to have clear time to set aside and be able to be in creative thought mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that being said,
and Uncle Jock, and technical difficulties need to be allotted for during those recording days.
Yes. See, and that's why you got to understand. Does anybody understand the 3 phases of production? You have pre-production. So in my world, pre-production, I hate it. When we have a performance, we might not play until 9 o'clock at night, but I might have to show up at 9 a.m. to do a sound check. That's pre-production. Eric, myself, Rita, and Miss Rita, and Troy Gandy, we meet every morning. Pre-production. Then there's the show. There's the event. Then you should have a post-production meeting. If you're by yourself, still go over an overview of how the event was, so you can critique yourself along the way, and you can make the adjustments so the next event, the next production can be that much better. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I'm going to take the ball, and 𝗍𝗏, you're going to be the last hand.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the ball, and I'm gonna pass it to somebody that was formerly known as a whole bunch of stuff. But right now, and I might say it wrong, but I'm gonna stick my chest out like I'm saying it right. I'm getting ready to introduce somebody who has rebranded herself as the 𝗠𝗏 Leo.
Griot. Griot. Griot Leo.
All right, hold on. I told you I was going to mess up. So let's rewind.
REO.
I'm going to introduce somebody that we are now calling, no, she has rebranded her. Forget all that stuff. 𝗠𝗏 Leo is up next. You got it, 𝗍𝗏.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I just wanted to kind of reiterate what you just said, but I almost like took my hand down. Like, you got to pick one day to use your creativity. And when I tell you Saturday, that's when I figured out what I was supposed to be doing. So I know that I'm a little late getting my videos up, but today is my day to focus on starting to shoot that marketing aspect out, because I found who I am. So I make this run. I'm getting trademarked. I'm getting everything. It makes sense to who I am and what I do. So this is the day we're gonna start pushing that stuff out. Yeah.
So 𝗬𝗯𝗷, I want to paint a picture for you guys. 𝗬𝗯𝗷, out of everybody on this line, 𝗬𝗯𝗷 joined me first. And she wasn't having it. 𝗬𝗯𝗷 was like, yeah, this real story. She blocked me on Facebook on purpose. 𝗬𝗯𝗷, am I lying?
No.
And I was like, 𝗬𝗯𝗷, what you doing? Jock, I'm over here writing my book. Your post be pulling me away and distracting me, and it's nothing personal with you. I was like, okay, cool. So I sent her this thing about 𝗱cie, and 𝗬𝗯𝗷 hit me back, and I was like, oh dang, I meant to send that to another 𝗬𝗯𝗷.
Mm-hmm.
And she did just like that. Mm-hmm. I said, 𝗬𝗯𝗷, just look at this, all right? The point is, she joined me first. We 4.5 years in. Guess who's still in the car? Did y'all hear how, did you hear the confidence in her voice about who she is? Like, it took 5 or 6 attempts from Brandon to trying to find herself. It took 4.5 years. It took 2 years without saying nothing. It took 1.5 years of me and 𝗬𝗯𝗷, and I'm gonna just be transparent, wrestling like alligators. I swear, and you don't understand. I promise. I'm talking real brother-sister stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all out of love. Because I see something inside of 𝗬𝗯𝗷, and even Eric was like, oh man, she coming along. Now, I ain't got no doubts. I can hear it. You can hear when people, when it happens, you can hear when the light bulb goes off. Y'all feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, 𝗬𝗯𝗷, for staying in the car, and it's gonna pay off, trust. Because you were here and you stayed long enough to get the assignment. Now you got the complete assignment. Now you got your play to run, and then you got our plays to run.
Absolutely.
You ain't gonna do nothing but win.
All I do is win, no matter what.
And you know what's crazy? That used to be everybody's coach. Eric, that was his walkout. That was his ring walk song for years. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna move out the way. 𝗬𝗯𝗷, you can lower your hand. I'm gonna move over and give it to 1/2